When you think about, the built environment, and if there's so much demand on from data centers, how do you think about the built environment should be preparing itself for when we're in sort of this new energy, lack of a better word, gold rush in the future, where that's what everybody's going to be seeking, and those with a lot of capital can go buy a nuclear facility and turn it back on. How do you think about data centers, demand of energy, and the built environment in the future in terms of the new real estate?
Well, again, I'm gonna just the big picture. What I'm seeing is you and I will be in our home offices, and we'll have very fiber, like a lot of fiber optic lines going through. We're gonna virtually maybe be projected in New York and through the network, and we're gonna produce our own energy and store that. And so again, that's the picture that things shifted from a real estate standpoint. So that's the new real estate. And with respect to data centers, there is a huge demand for AI. There is a huge demand at the same time for more infrastructure for the fiber optic, so that people can, because there's been that real estate shift, so that there is the bandwidth where people are at, and that it comes to them. And that's why, so it's very complex data centers and fiber optic. We've summarized all the energy storage, solar, EV charging. We've summarized it by very easy indexes. So if I'm US asking, if I'm a seller or lessor, I can see an index here for 11 for solar energy. So I didn't pick a good site. EV charging, wind, same thing. Energy storage is a good site. It's a very good site. Data center is middle of the road. So we built those indexes. But then for the other guys, we have much more information for them. So we have the entire fiber optic network with long haul lines, regional metro lines, and then all the data centers with all those lines. And when you select those data centers, then you have all the information that comes with it, which is years of operation, what is the white space, the gross power, and we're studying the buildable acreage and even the contact of those people. There from a deal standpoint. So again, the demand for what we call AI infrastructure, which is data centers, fiber optic, to power that AI, is just starting, and it's exploding. And you have that exploding at the same time as renewable energy. Why the two go together? They go together because you get more brownie points in your data center if it's powered by renewable energy through the tax credits and through the incentives. So you gotta have at least a minimum of renewable energy, green energy, powering your data center. And then for us in those locations, we can show the developers, we can show the investors what are the most suitable sites for data centers based on, you don't want wetlands, so you don't want any geohazard concern. You want proximity to the fiber optic lines, and you want buildable acreage, right? And you want that cheap energy, which includes offtake capacity. Offtake capacity is that cheap, abundant energy, and you want to look for that. So these team up very, very well with the renewable energy development. So a lot of renewable energy companies are also expanding in data center development.